lived in a trailer park in Florida for 6 years. It was low income. It wasn't great, and it certainly didn't look like Detroit. I've been through
Yeah, because
Detroit
has
too.
millions of people in it, and your trailer park had 17 people, all of whom are related. Okay, it's not even comparable here.
0% of you are subscribed. Fix that.
When a group's interests are consistently outvoted, unless you have a 50-50 or 25-25-25-25 split down the middle, then you're never going to have a democracy that represents the interests of every single group.
There's no government can ever fully represent the interests of every group. That's the point of a democracy. You make compromises for a better gain for everyone.
Yeah, but what the issue is the fact that in order to appease like Black Lives Matter compromises, which would result in a negative for white Americans.
Right, how?
Like they want they want to defund the police. Isn't that a negative outcome for law-abiding citizens who don't want to be victimized by crime?
No. You put that money towards social services that would decrease the likelihood of people engaging in criminality. If you took all the money that we put, well, hold on, because like some police departments get billions in yearly spending, like LAPD, New York City. If you took that money, just a portion of it, I mean, even if just like a tenth, and put it towards social programs in that city that would feed kids or help with education or SNAP programs, you would cut down on the number of criminals in general. Cops are like a Band-Aid. What we're talking about is antibiotics.
Right, I understand that, but then you run into the problem, don't those groups call that gentrification? Aren't they against that? Because once you go in and institute these programs and build up a civilization for them, that they no longer have the means to live within it?
Wait. Build up. What are we talking? Wait. What are we talking about? Build up.
You have to pull all the garbage out of Detroit.
No. We're just talking about funding social programs. We're not.
Oh, so you just want to give them more? You just want to give them more free money, more food stamps.
That's not. First of all, wait, hold on. So first of all, being poor is a very high indicator of criminality. So giving them more money would make them less likely to be criminals. Yeah. And second of all, social programs don't begin and end at giving people more money. It could involve investing more in education, like investing more in schooling or repairing infrastructure. You know, a lot of these pothole-ridden roads don't exactly inspire civic practice. It could go towards a lot of things, even daycare services. That would be huge, you know?
Sure. You can throw many more times the amount of money at the education gap, which has yet to be closed.
Actually, everything that I just suggested has been proven to actually have positive tax returns down the line. See, criminals don't contribute very much to our tax system. Either they don't pay their taxes or they don't make very much money. I think it was actually found that investing in SNAP, so you know, like infant, like for like food money for like mothers and stuff like that, it actually had a 7-to-1 payback ratio. Every dollar you put into the program gave $7 in taxes later, because that means, WIC, sorry, not SNAP, WIC, my apologies. It means that you have fewer criminals. It means that you have fewer people spending money in jail. It means that you have people more likely to get educated and go get jobs, which means you can tax them higher. So investing in the infrastructure of these communities benefits all of us, up to and including white people, because they will have to pay less in taxes for policing in that area down the line.
All right. You know what, Vaush? I'll put it to you this way. I'm willing to give you the benefit of the doubt on that, because if the outcome goes the way I assume it will go, that benefits my side of this whole thing. When everything goes tits up and your social experiment turns out to create a new generation of totally indolent, totally F8, totally useless groups of people, and the civilization around you starts to crumble because of that, just like Detroit did. How many billions of dollars have been thrown at Detroit trying to get
Detroit crumbled because the auto industry imploded, not because of social welfare programs.
Detroit crumbled because private employers wanted cheaper labor, so they brought blacks up from the South who didn't want to work in the auto factories, and then the auto factories closed down as white people left.
Wait. No,
Yeah, no.
Wait. Hold on. This is moon logic. Wait, you think these car companies were like, we need cheaper labor?
Yes.
So instead of just paying our employees less because we have a minimum wage, this is a first world country, let's bring people up from the South. They brought black people. Hold on. You just said the craziest shit I've ever heard in my life.
No, I didn't say the craziest shit ever. Vaush,
wait, I'm trying to understand. Help me understand. I'm trying to clarify your point.
10 minutes ago, you said blacks were second-class citizens up to 60 years ago. When did the Detroit auto industry crash? What year?
I don't remember the exact year.
Well, it was over 60 years ago, Vaush. So you don't really have to pay those happy, slappy, dancing Negroes minimum wage now.
Wait. Hold on. Chill, okay?
I'm just saying you're jumping for joy trying to.
Wait, I thought you weren't a big fan of implicit bias, okay?
Well, Vaush, come on.
It looks like the
fact of the matter is the auto companies wanted to save a bit of money, and they incentivized the migration of they incentivized they offered programs like you just said.
What programs?
They subsidized housing. They wanted
and they did this to keep costs low.
They did well, like you said, the long-term payouts, right? The long-term
payouts for society, not for the company. The way you made it sound. So hold on. So wait, please. I'll mute you if I have to, because you said something so crazy. I just need to make sure I understand it. Okay. So
you can look it up yourself.
I'm currently looking it up, and I can see that you're wrong. So I just want to talk about it with you. Okay. We just want to talk. Okay. From white to white. Okay. So as far as I can tell, okay, the decline of Detroit had to do with a broader manufacturing outsourcing from America. Detroit was just very heavily reliant on its auto industry. The idea that like black people were incentivized to come up, and then black people didn't want to work union factory jobs, so then Detroit had to take all of its auto companies and move, is I don't know what asshole you pulled that out of, but that is complete. How did you find a way to blame outsourcing on black people? That was extraordinary. You like like any social problem, can you blame the hole in the ozone layer on them too? Come on. No, it was outsourcing. It's how capitalism works. Wages kept going up and up here in America, and as transportation grew cheaper, these companies realized that they could just outsource all this work to China. So they did. That's just how our economy works. It's not black people's fault.
Okay. So at what point then did Detroit start becoming ethnically the ethnic majority of Detroit? When did that become black, and why?
Well, Detroit's always had a lot of black people in it. I mean, a lot of them. Hold on, wait. A lot of them came up from the South after slavery to participate. Wait, hold on.
No, you can look up the demographics of Detroit year by year by year, and there's a particular point in.
I think it was sometime during the there would have been like multiple waves. You would have had black people who came up after slavery. You would have had black people who came up during the war, because most of the white men
was overwhelmingly white until about the 1940s and 50s.
Yeah, like during the war. Yeah, white men went off to serve in the war effort, so black people and women went up north so they could participate in all these nice factory jobs. But they were the first ones fired after the white people came back. That's the old saying, last hired, first fired. So then you have like...
So you do concede that there were incentives to bring blacks up during the war.
Yeah, because they wanted jobs. You said they brought black people up to cut costs.
No, I said they incentivized.
No, you said brought black people up to cut costs, which is ridiculous. They needed workers. It wasn't to cut costs. You blamed outsourcing on black people. Was completely... Is this the nuance? Like you just made it up.
Well,
anyway...
Here's the fact of the matter. Whether or not you're correct, and I don't believe that you are, when white people
if you don't know,
when white people did, can you shut the fuck up, Vaush, and stop interrupting? Let me finish a fucking sentence.
I apologize. From one white to another.
Thank you.
I'm sorry, brother.
Whether you agree with me or not, Vaush, the fact of the matter is, when those white people did come back from the war and found Detroit to be completely overrun with blacks, they moved. And once they moved, what happened to Detroit over the next 20 years? It's been like this ever since. Why did it end up that way?
I like how, again, you were like, I have no implicit bias. By the way, they overran Detroit.
Well, did they not? And why is
No,
Detroit
actually,
in the
I can
state?
explain to you what actually happened if you want. No, it's okay. I'm happy to explain it to you.
What actually happened. I just told you what happened, and you actually agreed with
I'm
me.
happy to explain it to you.
You actually just agreed with me.
White people came back from the war effort, and because everyone was racist as shit, because they were like you, what they did was they fired all of these productive black workers, and then all those formerly productive, hardworking, tax-paying black workers had no jobs, and many of them had no means to move outside of Detroit, because moving is really expensive, so they formed an underclass in the city. White people, realizing that they don't want to live near black people because they are racist and don't like black people, and by the way, they created the poverty problem that they would later complain about, white flighted themselves out to the suburbs, which decreased the available job base and made it more comparatively expensive to hoist employees from that region. All of these factors contributed to the outsourcing that would happen soon afterwards. But you'll notice the only people who did anything wrong in those situations were whites. Black people came up like good patriots to fill necessary jobs during the war effort, and how were they rewarded? They were fired without reason when white people came back. And then white people, not liking the poverty they created, cried about it and ran to the suburbs. That's what killed the city. White people killed Detroit, my dude.
No, Vaush.
Yeah, they did. They did. White people, they destroy everything. They're like, it's the warrior gene. Very violent.
Vaush, when you work a union job, and let's say you get drafted, right, and they hire a scab to cover.
No, wait, that's not what a scab. That's not what a scab is.
Yeah, a scab is somebody who works your job, who's not in the union when you're not working the job.
A scab is a person who breaks a picket line. If you're off to war for 3 years, it's not a scab to have people fill up factory jobs in the meantime.
When you're not in the union, and when you come in to work to fill these positions that union guys were holding, and then the union guys come back, of course the union is going to take care of the union. And I thought you were pro-union. I read that on your rational
Wait, hold on.
wiki.
The black people weren't fired because of union obligations. They were fired because the companies didn't like having black people in their employee base.
Well, because they were also not in the union, and the union guys came back. But
that is that is not true. You realize this is conjecture. You're making it up. You're thinking like, how can I find a way to quickly?
No, I don't really even give a shit.
Maybe unions should have let them in, but unions were super racist, so they didn't let black people in. Damn, white people ruining stuff again. What are you gonna do, right?
Well, no, Vaush, because when you look at the issue like that, and that's fine and dandy, and you can look at it like it's white people's fault, but
pretty objectively is. Yeah, they created all of these systemic problems.
It's not white people who light buildings on fire, who throw their trash in
moving it over. Hey, moving it over. Notice how you pivoted away from the wait. Notice how the original argument was about why black people haven't been able to make it in America, and I answered, and you were like, okay, and then we moved to the next point, and now you're moving to the next point. One last point, by the way. After World War II,
you can make that assertion all you want. I'm still talking about Detroit.
After World War II, black people also didn't get to benefit from the GI Bills too. So white people got to come back and got a big cash infusion and the ability to go to college pretty easy because they served in the war effort. Black people didn't. So there's another reason, by the way, why those fine fellas over in Detroit weren't able to bootstraps their way up. The government was explicitly discriminatory in how it handed out its social welfare.
You know what, Vaush? I'll give that to you.